Hello everyone. Today I got to see the movie Crimson Peak, which I don't like. I remember seeing the ads for this movie earlier this year. I was like, I don't see that much of the film being that great. I don't know for sure. Then see more trailers as the year went along. I'm just like, okay, alright, that looks fun. Let's just see how it is. So I finally got to see the movie today, and what do I think of it as a whole? I kind of knew going in it wasn't going to be great. That's it. I knew it wasn't going to be great, but I knew it was going to be at least some entertaining, right? It's Guillermo del Toro. He makes every single one of his films visually stunning. Pan's Labyrinth, gorgeous movie. I loved it. It's one of my favorites of the 2000s. Hellboy 1 and 2, or Hellboy 1 I really, really like. Hellboy 2 I think is greatly superior to Hellboy 1. I know I may not be alone in this. I don't know for sure, but I absolutely love Pacific Rim. I thought it was such a kick-ass movie. So his background within movies are movies I really do love. Hellboy 1 and 2, Pan's Labyrinth, Pacific Rim. I love those movies. I really, really do. I should make it my favorite, at least for him. Maybe I'll do that next week. I don't know. But since I saw this movie, what's the story you may ask? Essentially, in this movie, you have a brother and sister played by Tom Hiddleston and Jessica Chastain. And Tom Hiddleston essentially gets married to some lady, some girl played by Mia Tiabahaski. She was very much she was in the live version of Alice in Wonderland, which is a terrible movie. I don't know why I brought that up. But it's like after the Mia Tiabahaski's character and Tom Hiddleston's character get married, they go to this really haunted, terrifying, suspenseful type of house they go into, and essentially that's the house they live in, and how it goes on from there. I'll say this one's film, just with any of his previous films, and that is this. The movie is stunningly gorgeous, but then this is kind of like the style over substance thing, which Prometheus kind of suffered from too. It's like the visuals were just so freaking breathtaking, but the story and the characters are not that great. Well, here's the thing: in this movie, the characters are good. The actors who are playing them are excellent. I love Tom Hiddleston. He is fantastic as Loki. I love Jessica Chastain. I love Charlie Hunnam. I actually really enjoyed Charlie Hunnam's character, to be honest. I really liked him. I like Mia's character in this movie. But there was no real development for them. There was no arc in this movie where you could feel this journey with them. They didn't change that much by the end. You still feel like they were the same as they were at the beginning as they were in the end. This kind of sucks. You want to see these characters grow. You want to see them progress within the movie, and it kind of upsets you. It's like, come on. And just with the trailers, I thought this would have been a horror movie. Boy, was I fooled. It's essentially like a gothic Shakespearean romance between these two characters, and while the chemistry was little to no non-existing, at times it was interesting, at times it was pretty dull, and there wasn't much life within that. The ghosts, all that scary stuff you see in the trailers, oh my god, just what a fucking waste. And I feel shit for that, because the trailers, as not the great as they were in my opinion, they looked like they had some kind of hint of a promise there. They looked interesting. They looked like they were hiding something, but they're showing just enough to get you kind of hooked in. And that's a good credit to the trailer, or whatever. But it's like the ghost was so poorly utilized. They added nothing to the story. And granted, some of the moments in the movie with the ghost were actually fairly suspenseful and a little bit scary at times. There wasn't a damn purpose for them, really. What relevance do they have to the story? What relevance do they have with the characters going along like this? There's nothing. There's no reason why they should be in this movie at all. which sucks because Guillermo del Toro knows how to make the visuals add to the story, like Pan's Labyrinth and like so many others. But in this one, it really serves just a big distraction as a very much a bone thin storyline, and characters are just going along like that. Well, the visuals are just off the charts beautiful. And unfortunately, it's not that great, really, in my opinion. It kind of sucked. I wouldn't say it sucked, but it was disappointing. I really wish this could have been a great movie. It's not a bad movie by any means, but it's disappointing what you want to see. It really set up for this to look like another horror gothic movie, but it's like, no, it's a romance movie. My hair's so awful. I'm sorry, this is distracting. But nevertheless, it was just like, oh my god. Such a missed opportunity at times, and I really wish it could have been something a bit more better. The romance could have been a bit more engrossing. The last 20 minutes, that is what I wanted the movie to be like. It was really suspenseful. There's a lot of good utilization of gore. And that last part, like, there's some parts where I'm like, it was a bit too much excessive. But in the end, it's kind of like the ending. Like I said before, the last 20 minutes are really good. That's what I wanted it to be like. The first 10 minutes I thought were superb. It's like it's like good beginning, great ending, not that great middle part. And that is more, and unfortunately, I think that really breaks that for me is like the straw that makes the camel's back. In the end, this is an overall decent film, but it's sorely lacking within the main components, like story, characters, and way it looks, which is gorgeous. It's a gorgeous looking film. I love the actors. I love the way it's shot. Is some of the best cinematography of all year. It's super beautiful. I love the way it looks. I wish there was just more character to this film. I wish there was more. The romance, like I said before, was okay at times, but there's some moments where it's not so great. In the end, take it for what it's worth. I personally was, even though I wasn't anticipated for this movie, I felt like it kind of disappointed on what it wanted to be, what it should have been. A gothic horror movie. Instead, we got a gothic romance movie. And it's not like the villain. No, I won't even bring that up in anything. I won't bring up the village. That's completely off relevant. But in the end, this felt kind of disappointing. I'm not going to give it a bad rating, like under 50%. I'm going to give it something in between. I'm going to give it, it's like a tad disappointing for what it is. However, I'm not saying I blame the film, but then again, for me, it's like, I wasn't that excited for this film, essentially. And that's kind of why I didn't do, I'm probably not going to do I'll be threatened to fail Guillermo del Toro because, this wasn't that anticipated for this movie. But in the end, take it for what it's worth. Would I recommend the movie? I kind of would, honestly, but it's like, in the end, there's certain things I guarantee everyone will not like about this movie. There's something that everyone will find, the one thing in this movie that they don't like. I found things I don't like, some things I loved, but in the end, it was a very decisive film. I'm going to give Crimson Peak a 57%. In the end, that's my rating of one for this movie. I hope you really enjoy it. Of this sorely disappointing movie review of Crimson Peak. Everyone, I really hope you enjoy it. And stick around for the weekend for our review the new and up-and-coming Spielberg movie, Bridge of Spies, soon. I know I'm burning through so many movies now. It's the weekend of so many great movies that are coming out now. I'm really excited for that, everyone, and I hope to see you back on Monday or Tuesday, I think, for my movie review of British Spies. Till then, everyone, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the future for more videos. Till then, I'll see ya. Bye.